Well, good morning, and thank you so much for letting me be with you here today. It is a great pleasure to come before this esteemed crowd and give a speech on the Thursday before Election Day. That's right, next Tuesday is Election Day, ladies and gentlemen. And there are some candidates who are saying and doing whatever they have to get your vote. Some of them are so desperate that they will intentionally misrepresent the truth. They will give you misleading information, sometimes just downright lies. Well, I'm here today to set the record straight. I'm here to give you the truth, and I got the facts to back it up. You can take any category you want to talk about in state government: roads, bridges, education, economic development, Second Amendment rights, gun rights, the budget, and I can show you that Republicans have made improvements in every category of state government over the last 8 years. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Let's start with roads and bridges. Last year, your legislature passed a plan which is going to put $50 million a year, every year from now on, into your county roads and bridges. We passed a plan that puts $50 million every year from now on into your city roads and bridges. We put an additional $20 million into the local bridge program. And we gave $250 million immediately to the Department of Transportation to fix the bridges that are in dire need right now. So on top of this, we have passed a plan that will take care of your roads and bridges, every need you've got from now on. Don't let anybody tell you that your legislature has not come forward with a plan to take care of your roads and bridges. And we did all this without raising any taxes. We did all this with tax money we already have. So we brought forward a plan that's going to fix your roads and bridges without raising any of your taxes. Let's talk about education. Republicans have done more to improve education in Mississippi over the last 8 years than has ever been done before. We passed the third grade reading gate, which simply says that a child should be able to read on grade level by the time he exits the third grade. What a novel idea. Before we passed this bill, only 69% of our third graders were reading on grade level. Today, it's over 90%. We passed appointed superintendents. This allows every district to go out and try to find and recruit the best superintendent wherever they may be all over the world and convince them to come to their town and help them improve their district. We passed districts of innovation, which gives flexibility to school districts to be creative in how they educate kids, hoping that it will help them boost their performance. We passed two teacher pay raises over the last 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. When combined with the step raises that teachers get every year, that is an $8,000 raise over the last 8 years, basically $1,000 a year for the last 8 years. And moreover, we put the highest amount of money into education that has ever been put into education in the history of our state. Over $2.5 billion into education. That is the highest amount ever in the history of our state. When you combine the amount of money we put to K-12 education with the amount of money we put to community colleges and IHL, it is almost 55% of every dollar goes to education-related expenses. Because of all these measures and other things that I don't have time to mention, our graduation rate has improved 11%. We are now at the national average. 8 years ago, we were 11% behind the national average. Today, we are at the national average. And just yesterday, I don't know how many of you saw this, but Mississippi now ranks #1, ladies and gentlemen. We always talk about how we're last. Not today. Today, we are #1 in the nation for score gains in reading and mathematics on the National Assessment of Educational Progress, which is basically the nation's report card. So don't let anyone tell you that your legislature has not improved education in the state of Mississippi over the last 8 years. Your legislature has done more to improve education over the last 8 years than any other 8-year period of time in history. You want to talk about the budget? Republicans now have our state in the best financial shape it has been in years. Under Republican leadership, we have lived within our means. We told you that when you elected us, we would not spend more money than you give us to spend. That has required us to make tough decisions from time to time, and we have. But we've been good stewards of your money. We gave you the largest tax cut in the history of our state. We eliminated the franchise tax, which resulted in people having jobs. We now have revenues are up and unemployment is down. We have the lowest unemployment rate in the history of our state. We have a $400 cash balance. Our rainy day fund is full. Our state retirement system was in trouble. We bailed them out. We gave a teacher pay raise. We gave a state employee pay raise. We gave IHL community college pay raise, and we funded all state agencies without any major cuts. And we did all this without raising your taxes. Yes, our state is in the best financial shape it's been in years. And it also appears that those tax cuts that we gave you that everyone said was so evil has not affected our ability to run the state and do all these great accomplishments that I just listed for you. So don't let anyone tell you that your legislature has not done well with your money. Time does not permit me to tell you in detail about all the other accomplishments that we've accomplished over the last 8 years, like protecting your Second Amendment rights. The NRA lobbyists told me that Mississippi is now the most gun-protected state in the nation. I had a man ask me, what's your position on gun rights? I said, man, my last name is Gunn. What do you think my position on gun rights is? We passed voter ID. We've cut your income taxes. We've passed numerous religious freedom bills, which protects your right to exercise your religious views as you see fit. We passed the rural broadband bill, which hopefully will bring economic development into the outer regions of our state. We passed 4 trooper schools to provide for your public safety. We passed criminal justice reform. We passed the heartbeat bill, which protects the unborn up until the time a heartbeat is after a heartbeat is detected. We passed the most comprehensive human trafficking bill in the nation. It's being touted as a model piece of legislation. We passed numerous economic development projects like Yokohama, Continental Tire, expansion of Ingalls Shipyard. We have the lowest unemployment rate in the history of our state. We have restructured your taxes so that we can create more jobs and be a more business-friendly state. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can take any category of state government you want to talk about, and I can show you that Republicans have moved Mississippi forward in every category of state government. As I said in the beginning, this is election year. You hold the keys to the future of Mississippi in your hands. You have a decision to make. If you want leadership, if you want results, if you want Mississippi to be a capitalist and free market society, if you want low unemployment and jobs, if you want prosperity, if you want Mississippi to continue to move in the right direction, then you need to vote Republican. Republicans have delivered for Mississippi. We stand ready to deliver again. On Tuesday, vote Republican. Thank you so much. Have a good day.